today we will have revision of the English literature chapter from a railway carriage. It is a poem written by, who is the writer of this poem? Yes, class 7C. Who is the poet of From a Railway Carriage?
Robert Louis Stevenson.
Yes, come on.
Ma'am, Robert Louis Stevenson.
Okay, Robert Louis Stevenson. Are you people able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, alright. So let's start with the word meanings first. What is the meaning of clambers? Clambers.
Climbs with difficulty.
Climbs with difficulty. Okay. Scrambles.
Scrolling with.
Yes. Scrambles.
Crawling.
Crawling.
Crawling with difficulty.
Alright. Crawling with difficulty. So, clambers, climbs with difficulty. Scrambles, crawls with difficulty. And brambles. What are brambles?
Blackberries.
Blackberries. Okay. So, first let's do the reference to the context. Faster than fairies, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle. What is moving at a great speed? What is moving at a great speed?
Ma'am, train.
Okay, the train is moving at a great speed. Which places does it cross?
Ma'am, it crosses bridges, houses, hedges, and ditches.
Good. So it crosses bridges, houses, hedges and ditches. Okay. There's a simile in these lines. You know, now we have already done metaphor and simile under vocabulary section. So you should be able to tell what is the simile in these lines. 4 lines that we did. What is the simile here? Yes. See the first line. Faster than fairies, faster than witches. Second, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches. Third, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle. Which line do we have the simile?
Ma'am, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle.
Alright, charging along like troops in a battle. If you remember, what is simile? Simile is comparison between two things using as or like. So, here we are using the word like. Charging along like what? Charging along like troops in a battle. So, that is the simile here. Can anyone explain the simile? Have you learned this answer? No one? Okay, then put a tick here so that you can learn it. And next time we meet, you can tell me the answer to this one. Alright, the second one. All of the sides of the hills and of the hill and the plain fly as thick as driving rain, and ever again in the wink of an eye painted stations whistle by. Why are the sights flying? Why are the sights flying?
The sides are flying because the train is moving at great speed.
Alright, because the train is moving at a great speed, so the sides, it sees that you pass by the different sides so quickly, so it seems that they are flying by. Where is the speaker of these lines?
The speaker of these lines is in the railway carriage.
Alright, so the speakers in the railway carriage. What does wink of an eye mean? Wink of an eye.
That the scenes are passing by as quickly as the blinking of our eyes.
Okay, yes, correct. What is the mood of the poet? What is the mood of the poet?
The poet seems to be in awe of the great speed of the train.
Alright, so he seems to be in awe. What does awe means? Anyone knows meaning of awe? You know, yes, awe means reverence, but here it means wonder. Okay, so it means respect. When we say that he was in awe means you reverence, you are in reverence of someone. But here, you know, he was in wonder, amazement. He was amazed at the speed of the train. Okay, what is faster than fairies and witches? Why does the poet make this comparison? First one, what is faster than fairies and witches?
The train is faster than fairies and witches.
Okay. Why do you think the poet makes this comparison? Yes. Why do you think the poet makes this comparison?
The poet makes this comparison to show how fast the train is running, which is even faster than the mythical creatures.
Alright. You know, fairies and witches, you know, they can move very fast. Just like this. And so, you know, he is comparing, the poet is making this comparison to show that the train is moving really very extremely fast. Alright, very rapidly, very swiftly the train is moving, and and the speed is so great that it is even faster than the speed of fairies and witches. Okay, what does the poet see from the railway carriage? What all sights does he see from the railway carriage?
The poet sees bridges, houses, hedges, and ditches from the railway carriage.
Okay, good. What was the child doing? What was the child doing? Amna, are you there? Nusra, are you there? Yes, come on. What was the child doing?
Ma'am, the child was clambering and slambering.
What was he trying? What was the child trying to do? He was trying to gather
Ma'am, to gather
the blueberries, right?
blackberries.
Blackberries, not blueberries, blackberries. Okay. Yes. What was the tramp doing?
And the tramp was standing and gazing at the passing train.
Alright, so the tramp was standing and gazing. See, here's a tramp who stands and gazes. So the tramp was standing and gazing. Why is the scene gone forever?
Scene is gone forever because the train passed by.
Alright, because the train has already passed by the scene, so it is like the train, you pass by a scene and you're not going again in that direction. So the scene is gone forever. You just simply pass it and so fast, and so you see, and then it is like gone forever. Okay, where do you think the train is passing through? Is it a city, an industrial town, or the countryside? Yes, what do you think? The train is passing through what? A city, a town or a countryside? Countryside means village. Yes,
Ma'am, it was passing through the countryside.
countryside. Why do you think so? Why do you think that it is passing through the countryside?
Ma'am, because there's a lot of greenery and hedges and ditches.
Alright, because of the sites that are mentioned there. The sites which are mentioned are not the sites which you see in a city or through an industrial town, but the sites which are mentioned here, the hedges and ditches and meadows and horses and cattle. Now that they are only witnessed in the countryside. Okay, so that completes this chapter.